Hi folks, welcome to the Challenge Foundation page. We use social media space to highlight some of the problems of persons with disabilities in Africa. And today I want to do this quick one to clarify the reason why we deem it necessary to create this page, to use it to highlight some of the problems of persons with disabilities. When we sit here to share our experiences as persons with disabilities or to talk about the challenges that we face as persons with disabilities, many people think that some of these problems are general problems that citizens of a country are faced with. And I would like to emphasize that yes, some of these problems are, of course, problems that every citizen in a country face sometimes, but then in the case of persons with disabilities, under certain circumstances, they face the same problems double. And so today I just want to do this quick one to clarify this issue of the challenges of persons with disabilities. And so I would like us to look at the meaning of disability. It is a physical or mental condition that limits a person's movement, senses, or activities. A physical or mental condition that limits a person's movement, senses, or activities. It also says that it is one who is disabled, is disadvantaged, handicapped, or handicapped. And then the last one, which is the UN Convention on the Right of Persons with Disabilities, defines disability as a long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment, which is interaction with various barriers, may hinder a person's full and effective participation in society on equal basis. So it hinders a person's full participation in society on equal basis, which means that whatever you can do as a non-disabled person, I will not be able to do it under the same condition. I, having a disability, may not be able to do it under the same condition. And so that is why I am here today. Whatever problem or challenges you as a non-disabled person face in society or face in a country, a person with disability may have to face that double. For instance, let's take the case of employment challenges into consideration. When you, as an ordinary citizen, as a non-disabled person, face challenges of employment in a country, or where there is a general unemployment challenges in a country, or employment challenges in a country, then I, having a disability, will have to face that general employment problem, general employment challenges. And then secondly, that of disability, because we all know that it is not easy for persons with disabilities to be employed or to get jobs. So if there is this general problem, employment problem in a country, I face that one as an ordinary citizen, and then that of the disability Already there is a low rate of employment for persons with disabilities. And so when there is employment problem in the country, you know, of course, that um, persons with disability will have to face it double. That is one clear example. The number two example I would like to use is attitudinal problems due to perceptions and misconceptions. The other time I treated attitude as one of the major problems of persons with disabilities, and I say that we portray a particular attitude, or we behave in or let me say we put up wrong attitude or negative attitude towards people because of our feelings, because of our belief, because of our disposition, because of our point of view on issues, you know. And so if we have this general attitudinal problem of people in society towards people, that of persons with disabilities will be double, because you face that general attitudinal problem from people as a general problem, and then again as a person with disability, because we all know that people have various perception, misconceptions, and beliefs about persons with disabilities. And so you will first have to face that general attitude of people, general, negative attitude of people, and face that of that negative attitude towards persons with disabilities due to people's perceptions about persons with disabilities. I don't know whether I'm making sense here. Another example is women facing discrimination, gender discrimination. If you are a woman, a non-disabled woman, and you face gender discrimination problems in a country, then I, having a disability, will have to face that discrimination as a woman and also as a person with disability. And so I face it double. Yeah, that's it. It is what it is. And also, let's take another example. Another example of I talk about employment, I talk about attitudinal, I talk about gender discrimination. Yes. And so basically all I'm trying to say is that whatever problem, whatever challenges people face in society, or as citizens of a country, persons with disabilities will have to face it double. They face that general one, and then again they face that kind of challenge or problem due to their condition. And which condition am I talking about? The condition of disability, you see. And so somebody will say that, yes, again, let me cite another example. If women in general, if there is this problem of women, finding husbands, then I, having a disability, will have that general problem, that general problem of women finding husbands, and that of disabled people finding husbands, because we all know that many people will not want to get married to disabled people because they will simply be stigmatized, they will be mocked. Just like the last time I was addressing an issue where somebody had a beef with someone and used his girlfriend's impairment to mock the guy. He said, you see that God has punished you. you are now dating somebody who is visually impaired. I find this very, very denigrating, insulting to persons with disabilities. And so we know how society mock partners of persons with disabilities. And so it is not everybody that will have that courage to go in and get married to a person with disabilities. And so if women, all I'm trying to say, if women have that general problem of finding husband or finding husbands, then it means me as a person with disability will have that general problem of finding a husband and that of my disability. You see, so I will have double that problem. And so whatever problems, whatever challenges any ordinary citizen, any let me say non-disabled person will have in society or in a country, disabled people would definitely have to face that problem double. And this is the reason why I don't get it when we discuss such problems here and we think that they are normal problems that people are faced with. I quite don't get it right. Yeah, some of these problems, yes, they do exist. We experience them, but all I'm saying is if they do exist, then we, persons with disability, face them double. If people discriminate against, let's say I, as a person with disability, I come from a particular tribe that people will not want to rent out their apartment to. And then I having a disability is also a second disadvantage. I'll face that general problem and then the personal one, which is my disability. I hope I'm making sense. And so this is why I think that yes, once a while we have problems as human beings, we have problems or challenges as citizens of a country, but that of persons with disabilities is worse. And so that is why in developed countries, attention is given to persons with disabilities. They are given or laws are very strong laws are made to protect these people. And so what I know is in Europe, companies that employ certain number of persons with disabilities are exempted from taxes. You know, they are given tax exemptions. I know we have this exists in Ghana, but the question is, are these laws enforced? Are they powerful? You know, these are some of the questions that should be asked. Also, in Europe, there is this card that is given to, I think you have first have to apply, and then you are given a percentage of your disability. And with this card, you can get on the bus. That is if you are not working and you are a person with disability. With this card, it is called Schwer Behindert Ausweis. It is a card that identifies you as a person with disability. And with this card, you can use the bus or train to travel anywhere in Germany. If you are working and you're a person with disability, there is an amount that you pay. I think it's €100 per year. I'm not quite sure. Yes, I think per year. You know, that will get you this card, and you can also use it anywhere across Germany, you see. And because it is relatively cheaper, because non-disabled people, some people use like €200 to buy this bus ticket per month. And so you being a disabled person that you work, you use only €100 to buy this card. You see, I know that we are Africans, we are developing countries, and so we may not be able to do some of these things immediately or swiftly. But what I always say is that Rome was not built in a day. We can start some of these things gradually. We can start some of these things gradually, and I believe by doing so, we will one day get there, because they didn't just do it once. They started from somewhere. And so I'm using this medium to appeal to government officials, to lawmakers, to do something about the situation of persons with disabilities in Ghana. I'd like to end my discussion here. If you are watching the video, I would like you to share it. Support us by sharing and liking our videos. Please share it. Share and like our videos until the right authorities come across it. Thank you for watching this video.